welcome one and all to the second part of Rule the Waves 2, playing as the Navy of Great Britain, the Royal Navy in particular. Well, kind of goes with the name, doesn't it? Anyway, for those viewing on YouTube, yay, second part. I doubt I've got anyone viewing on Twitch, but if I do, hello, good to see you all. Look forward to getting this done. So yes, as we left it last time, we were at war with Germany. We have gotten a quite substantial victory point score over them. We have invaded the Bismarck archipelago, which is shown by this little bit here. So we just need to support our landings there now. And for those that don't know, since granted I didn't bring it up too much during the last stream of this, Rule the Waves 2, what actually is it? It is a game where you take a navy from 1900s to 1955. So, fun days, glue clay. Anyway, at the moment, I won't dally too much. We'll get into it. Ships, for the most part, are good. We are constructing a new Hood class of battleship and a couple more light cruisers. What I would like to do in a bit is design a new heavy cruiser before we really continue on. But for now, let's get moving. It's been a good luck to start it off with, eh? Forced to take control of the Bismarck Archipelago. Hell yes. With the USA. Fairless and I made an agreement with the USA during the last, so I'm going to make that quiet. This is what we've been after. Alright, so also what I'm slightly worried about by designing those Hood classes, 3 centerline main turrets on ships allows me to build a Dreadnought design. So, I will build a Dreadnought design after this destroyer action. So, I shouldn't be too worried about destroyers at this time, I think. I think their destroyers are still significantly better than mine, but I do have more currently, so I can risk a little bit. Anyway, for now, let's get into this. Destroyer division, that is a number of destroyers. I'm quite happy here. So 9 in total, and it seems like we've dropped pretty close. We'll go turn by turn, bring ourselves up to our squad maximum, and get a move on. Looks like I definitely outnumber them for this battle at least. But let's hunt down this auxiliary cruiser that they've got here. While I would prefer to kill destroyers, taking out an auxiliary cruiser is still victory points. And as I said before, I actually wouldn't like risking my destroyers all that much. They die very easily, and it does take quite a number of turns to actually replace them. So, it's just the better way of doing things, at least in my mind. Like, larger ships take just as long or longer to replenish as well, but they stand up longer in short-range engagements. Except for light cruisers, I'm just as conservative with them. Except for when I do suicide charges with torpedoes, but hey, that's neither here nor there, is it? Considering how slow that ship ahead is moving, I'm gonna guess that's a transport. Which means I would like to move up, intercept it, and destroy it. And I will probably take that over this, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that over the auxiliary cruiser. Let's turn that around. They just hit that with a torpedo, for crying out loud. Alright, cool. Let's go back to destroying this Magnet class. Speed up the time. Oh yeah, so something you'll see happening there, just like that one there, signals misunderstood. Essentially, that is really to facilitate the sort of points to this day and age where signals between ships could be heavily misunderstood. So, generally when that happens, they'll decide a random new order to do themselves. Why did my max speed just drop to 22? Was one of my ships damaged? The coal? Nope, that's good. Ribble, you're good. Nubian. Alright, I'm gonna guess I just must have suffered a condenser problem or something. No. We're honestly just going to pursue these ships till we're roughly out of ammo, then just leave. Because they don't actually know when we're out of ammunition. They just will see our numbers and probably decide to run. Which is all I can really ask for. I don't really want much more out of this. To be quite frank, I'm going to assume I sunk that transport, and I'm honestly just going to split my force off. Drop to cruise, so I'm not wasting too much fuel or potential engine efficiency. Yeah, they docked all their ships. I actually did sink that auxiliary cruiser, so that's nice. I got a marginal victory, which, as I said before, every little point adds up. Yep, got some more victory points. Little bits. They had. So, now what we want to do is design a new ship. We're going to get it to auto-generate a new Dreadnought type, and that is a pre-Dreadnought game. I like pre-Dreadnoughts. That's a lie. I think they were dumb, but hey, that's okay. Let's clear all values. Dreadnought design, design. Interesting. I wonder why it's not auto-designing a... Yeah. Let's see if I can do a midship double turret. 24.5. The ship is actually kind of terrible. I don't really want to make this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's all okay, so there's no reason I can't do a full-fledged Dreadnought type. You know what? I'm just gonna design my own, I think. Because, yeah, I would really like to be the first to actually have a Dreadnought out. Oh, hey, there we go. Fucking designed one, finally. Yeah, nope, this is Wow. Dreadnought. I'm going to push this to the max of what I can do currently. 24. I will up it to having 120 shells, and... Oh, it is hard to get those extra points there. Well, I'm going to break it down to 10 6 mates there. And I can get 24 knots on it. But that classifies as a battlecruiser. Wow, that still classifies it as a battlecruiser. Never mind. Okay. That's an interesting problem. Are they rate of fire problems? Yes, they are, but that is 14 of them. I think I'm going to go with this. I know this isn't what Dreadnought was really like, but let's go up to 12 inches there. Can I extend the belt? I can. 4.5 extended would be nice. Yeah, I'll leave it on 1.5 extended deck. So, okay, rate of fire reduction, but that is for the most part okay. This is going for a design study. Yep, 4 months. Save that, continue on. 14-inch guns researched. I probably won't be using them until I get them at quality 0. The quality does make a difference. And -1 just kind of sucks. Alright, raid on enemy coastal shipping. Okay, that's not too bad. It is a large one, which is interesting. God, it's estimating they've got 17 of their battleships here. Hmm. I got one of my Monmouth classes, but I don't have the other one. I've got 2 of my older Suteges. So for those that weren't here or didn't remember before, these were our big, tough, unstoppable cruisers. They are essentially more than capable of dealing with most pre-dreadnoughts on their own. Oh wow, that ship's in for a bad time. Why is it a coastal bombardment again? Fuck me. Okay. For those that were around beforehand, this coastal bombardment I failed last time, and to be quite frank, I might fail again. Because honestly, I loathe bombing this target. It is so hard to actually hit it. Yeah, okay. This might be... I'm just going to completely ignore the actual point of this raid, and I'm just going to hit this fleet. Because honestly, I'm willing to take this on pretty handedly. Yeah. They're going to run from these ships more than likely. If they don't, I'm expecting that Monmouth will take most of the fire. And Monmouth is incredibly tough. 6 medium hits, a little bit of damage. I'm going to make sure that they pull off from this. Wow, these guys are not having a good time. This is not doing too bad at all. Still got both my rangefinders. This is good. So they're medium damage right now. Okay. They hit the Monmouth's engine room. I am going to make a turn away. My guns are bigger. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to win the range fight sooner than I will anything else. I'm not that worried for Monmouth. It's more the other 2 that are with. They're not taking much damage now, but I would like to guarantee their safety in all this. And I took a hit there. Kind of sucks. Let's turn in again slightly, get them to turn away. Alrighty. Should be good. That first Bismarck are taking fucking damage. By the way, if I was smart, I would let this fleet completely be and just deal with the target, because they are worth so much more points. But, as I said, I am very frustrated with those particular targets. Okay, actually, I don't actually know if I've got larger guns than these. 6-inch, I do have bigger guns than these. These are 7-inch guns on the Monmouth. Yeah. Which also reminds me, from looking at it here, that's a lot of damage taken. But I should have plenty of ammo left on Monmouth, yeah. You can see the leagues of difference between the ammo capacity on these things. Alright. Let's turn up and pursue. So yeah, right now they're stuck in a bit of a U. They don't really see this as a valid means of escape because of how badly I can collapse them. particular, I'd like to cut through now like this. And prove them right. Go, cut up. That Geffian cut the line, but that is fine. Huh? Yeah, I am limited down to 22. Is that due to hits on Monmouth? Probably not. Ooh, okay. I will admit I'm still worried about accidentally ramming hostile ships. Of all the shit I don't want to do, that's pretty high up there. Almost took a few more hits. She's still looking good. Minor bit of flooding, which I better watch out for, but shouldn't be too bad. As long as we can keep up these hits on the first Bismarcks, that is fine. I'll probably deploy the other cruisers out of this area soon enough. Oh, and before you ask, yes, my one of my cruisers is now out of its main guns. I'm not too worried. Monmouth was going to be doing most of the damage for this anyway, but these other ships, from memory, still have, yep, torpedo mounts. So they are still useful for when the hostile ships finally slow down enough that I can get a reliable torpedo hit on them. Alrighty, cool. I think we're making this first Bismarck our victim, we'll call him. He is being hunted bad. The Arbakir is now out of ammo too. Again, that's fine, huh? You know, I don't actually know. Yeah, they've got 2 submerged tubes as well, so I should be careful to a certain degree. Yeah. Not too sad about crossing the bows like that. It's usually pretty safe. Not likely to fire a torpedo at me from such an angle. That angle, however, they probably will. Alright, pushing through. Wow. This first Bismarck is lasting very well. Like, I've got no criticisms on this. This ship is doing great. Alright, this one. But they're leading multiple hits on Monmouth still. I'm just not landing great hits comparatively. Yep, got some more damage up on Monmouth. A lot more medium hits in that, but for the moment, it is still going on. Let's say for it still does medium damage, it says. Both its turrets are online. Then I think out of ammo. Yeah. A lot of extra info in those screens if you want to see them, but for the most part they don't bear too much relevance unless you're after particular data. Oh, and the autosave. The fucking delicious. I honestly love myself some beer. Alrighty. This should be good. Some fucking hell, hit my superstructure. Before anyone else, yes, I am still concerned about torpedoes, but yeah. At this point, I just kind of want him dead. Oh, fuck, you cut through the lines there near perfectly, yeah? Fucking risky. But he is taking a lot more hits. I have a feeling like he's not long for this world. He's slowing down pretty hard. For light damage. I have a feeling that's not true. Yeah, because most of the guns hitting it have been the 7-inch guns, so... Unless they're hitting very, very minor areas, this is, most likely to be dead very soon. 5, 6-inch guns at first Bismarck and was hit times. It's gotta be going down soon. Yeah, corrected to heavy damage, I think. On fire, that's usually where the last bit pops in. Alrighty, come on. Just a couple more hits and I gotcha. Curl up and die, little girl. Curl up and die, little girl, to a fucking thing called Bismarck, Jesus. Alright, that torpedo, I believe, was a miss. But, we're gonna do a strafe on it. Alright, with that, calling this part of it a achievement. Now, how much ammo do I have left? 23%. Technically enough to get this done if I get enough hits. So, I'll head over there for now, see what I can do with Monmouth. Medium damage. But yeah, that thing is sunk, unfortunately for it. So, bright side, that is another heavy cruiser out of German control. Sweet, and we get to pick up some survivors too. I suppose, extra few points. Let's speed up the time until we are over here. And I'm going to take this really slow as my 7-inch guns rip into these batteries. You know, considering how slow they're actually going right now, and exactly that it's just hitting a stationary target, I'm gonna be disappointed more than likely by this. Well, the bombardment target has light damage already, so... Alrighty, let's see our fingers crossed for taking this out. Honestly, I wanted to give it probably about 5 minutes. After that, I'm probably going to be either too bored or out of ammo. Either way, at that point, I don't really want to deal with this anymore. So, you know, once again, we're just going to do what we did last time. Back and forth along here until I'm out of ammo and decide it's boring and retreating. Yeah, actually, never mind, night came. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just do that. Lower it down. Alrighty. Alright, bright side though, I can still see the bomb up. I can't see the bombardment target. You know what? I am going to sit through the night, and we're all going to get bored, until this comes the next day again, because I think I have enough ammo to do this, yeah? 8%. I think I do. Now, the unfortunate thing about that is... Oh, whoops. Well, it just ended it for us. Never mind. But I did get a major victory, even though I failed to destroy a bombardment target. I did get a fair few points due to the sinking of that heavy cruiser. So, time to exit that. Fair few points. Happy days. Good. They got a few points because of the damage they actually did to the Monmouth. Which, you know, kind of fair if we're honest, but hey. You know what? I don't think that's where I want to be improving my bases right now. To pick up later on, because I don't know who exactly it is I want to go to war with next. I know I don't really want to go to war with all the people I've set this to none. Just, that seems very annoying to me, to be honest. Uh, you know what? I will probably build up some defenses in the Mediterranean, I reckon. So let's spend some money improving the bases, all in the Mediterranean basin. And, yes, I know, you don't need to yell at me. I know where I clicked. Anyway, build fortifications. Um, I think it would be best if I just focus where I'm going to and build 2 10-inch batteries on Malta. For now, I think that would be good. Continue on for now. Oh, hey, some of my submarines are starting to come online. Hey, and developing the periscope. Captain of our destroyer Stal reports that unsavory living conditions are affecting the health of the crew. So that's probably a ship which has cramped quarters, if we're honest. Looks like Germany's gone a bit of raiding. Medium battle on defending a convoy. Alrighty. So let's see what I have to work with in all this. Light cruisers, Palace and Persian are pretty decent ships. They are both part of the Persian class. So with them, I will likely be able to very, very easily defend my convoy. Alright, let's take ourselves up to speed. Which, 24 knots, nothing to scoff at. So they have more light cruisers than me here, but that's okay. Main point here is to really get them to bugger off more than anything. Because I doubt they're going to really risk this with the amount of destroyers I have. More than that, I think they're not going to risk it at all. So makes me feel like I could probably bring in my 2 Persian classes to take a few hits at these old Gethians. Because yeah, from memory, Gethians only do Never mind, I'd see her. So I was talking in the first episode about, first stream. Whoever's watching this from whatever platform. Welcome, I love you all. Nighttime means you can't see shit. Not this early in the game. Later on, there's radar, there's planes, there's a bunch of awesome things to find enemy targets. But this early on, it's essentially the Mark 1 eyeballer, which is really having a look-see around the place. So when it comes to the night like this, yeah, ships like these that have essentially no armor, they could get ripped apart in seconds by something larger. Granted, these have torpedoes, and those larger ships wouldn't have any chance against you know, a few torpedoes point blank. But I don't really want to risk it, not with these Persian classes. They are very good this early on, and personally I'd rather keep them in my arsenal until I need them. And I got a major victory because they damaged nothing. So that, awesome. Yeah. Also, I do spastically save on every turn. I'm very used to games crashing on me. So, that's for how it is now. I don't have much in the way of monthly balance, so I'll just continue on. Hey, hey, my submarines have commissioned. Uh, I would appreciate a few more turns. I'd like to capture their other overseas holdings. Large territories and war contributions. Okay, so this is the peace conference. So, unfortunate thing about it is that, well, I don't get as much value out of everything as I would have wanted. Fortunately, these ones that say 0, well, they're pretty much free. So, taking them. Marshall Islands, definitely taking them. Basically, I do definitely want to secure the Pacific for if I want to do anything later there. Basically, I don't want to deal with it from, at least not from the likes of Germany. Uh, as such, I think it would probably be a decent idea for me to take Tanganyika. Could be wrong on how to pronounce that, but I will probably take that. And let's see if it is what I thought. Awesome, my budget was reduced. Nope, that's Catchuse Bay. So where the hell did I just take? Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, having more forces in the ocean ain't bad. For now, the ships that I've got building. Ships under construction. Honestly, these two hood classes have immediately been rendered obsolete by the incoming Dreadnought. So the design of this is 10-inch belt armor. Remember, Dreadnought is heavier. Dreadnought has just as big guns. Yeah, I suppose its secondary guns are relatively smaller, but that won't mean too much. Speed is about the same. But I have more guns on that. And honestly, scrap them. Scrap them. Love yous, can't use yous. Inefficient ships on foreign stations. I need more in the Mediterranean. So, I was talking beforehand that I would think it'd be a good idea to move a few of my older, Actually, you know what? I'm going to move these older, smaller, battleships. I don't need them as much to protect my homeland now. So it seems to me it would be smart to get some of these underway. Anyway, Dreadnought and Centurion, my two beautiful, beautiful Dreadnought types. I hope I'm going to be the first to build them. Our technology... Oh, that's unfortunate. I definitely wanted to keep my technology sharing agreement with the US up. Well, new docks completed. This is probably one of the most pointless things to be telling me about. 4-inch guns. Okay. I suppose that gun type's okay. Anyway, if I see anything that gives me budget, I would really like it. Offering to sell 5-inch guns of quality 1. Yeah, that's worth it. I really need to get my budget up so I can successfully actually build these Dreadnoughts, because at the moment, 4 grand ain't much. Let's leave it at that. Let's say something more like 4 million, I think, but hey. Oh, hey, yay. Well, that increases it. Rights to preheaters. Yep, by all means. Not too worried about you, Italy, I will be honest. Ah, yes. Let's see if we can piss off Germany again. Honestly, if I could go for another war directly against Germany as soon as possible, That would be nice. I mean, they're already weakened. It would just help me keep them down. Yep, cool. Buy me more. Uh, USA. I don't want to piss off that. I might pick a fight with the States later on, but for this early phase, just it would be best if I didn't. Main battery wing turrets. Ooh, yay. That might allow me to immediately outdo Dreadnought, if I'm honest. Yeah, strongest possible language. I don't know who that was to. Italy, I'm guessing. Yeah, whatever. New docks completed, by all means. Oh, let's continue building up our docks. We basically never want to be not building docks. And we shall continue on. Improve subdivisions. Yeah, sure. Why not? That actually sounds pretty nice. Sweet. I am now at 509. Currently under construction. Oh, right on. So this is what I was talking about by immediately outdoing Dreadnought. So that has wing turrets. Those wing turrets are huge. Damn it. Be up, open up for me. There we go. Beautiful. Mm, delicious. Anyway, so with this bit of knowledge, okay. I don't 100% trust that this this is a problem. Despite okay, so it's not too bad. 8.5-inch belt armor is pathetic comparatively to the 13-inch guns I'm bringing on. 12-inch guns are smaller than my 13-inch guns. If anyone who knows anything about the Battle of Jutland, one of the clear points that came out of that was one of the things the German Navy did in order to save costs and more adhere to what they thought their version of warfare was going to be, was they put 12-inch guns, or 12 and a half, I believe, on a lot of their ships. Now, this proved very, very inferior to the 13-inch guns loaded on some of the British battle cruisers. And same went for the larger caliber guns. On their actual battleship column, the 13.5-inch guns, which Germany had just been toting to people. In fact, they'd actually just sold some to Austria, because Austria thought, yes, this will definitely be the way of the future. Well, they were proving very sad comparatively to, yeah, pretty much anything else. Yes, Whitman, this is not Fortnite funnies. I'm nerding out, I apologize. I'll continue with the game, but I will continue on for now. Oh, yay, more of that. Testing tank hull form. Yeah, definitely want to get my funds up at the moment. Signaling errors. No. Is this not saying rule the waves too? It's not saying rule the waves too. Okay, that's. I was streaming Armor 3 before this. I'm not 100% certain why it didn't update. Let me try to. Might need to refresh the Twitch bit now. And okay, if you refresh it at the moment, it should probably come up with Rule the Waves 2. I apologize. You actually just missed me making peace with the Germans, but I will probably be going back to war with them soon. I would very much like to make sure that I could actually take out some of their battleships, because during their the last engagement I had with the Germans, they just didn't really fight me with their heavy ships. Some of my shoulders burdened. Yes, get me South Korea. Woohoo! See, taking over independent nations. That easy. US will probably come later. At the moment, I honestly can't guarantee power projection into the three major USA zones, which I have territories in. So, probably not going to pick a fight with them until maybe around the 1920s. Okay, so this game is essentially from 1900s to 1955. You take control of a nation. In this case, I'm playing the Royal Navy of Great Britain. And you essentially develop your own ships. There is research here, which you can set different priorities on, how much of the budget it takes. There's technologies allow you to design ships. Those ships allow you to make war. Those wars, well, allow you to become a global hegemon. So, generally at the moment, I'm essentially just playing Great Britain, picking fights with people that I can respectively win against, which is most of the nations of the world if I'm smart. Oh, hey, there's been an uprising in African country. Yeah. Yeah, definitely want budget. Anything that gives plus budget allows me to build more ships. There's two phases of this. I'm not certain if you saw the battle phase that was going on beforehand, but essentially there's this large global screen where you can build ships, design ships, all that good stuff, and a battle screen where you actually take your fights. Think Total War. Just coughing in and out. Fair enough. Cross-deck fire for staggered wing turrets. That might be pretty good with the brightness I've just gotten. I think it's going to be worth designing a new battle cruiser. Essentially, I'm hoping for it to auto-design, yes, like this with cross-deck fire. I won't go 14-inch guns. That's probably a bit too much for me right now. Probably up that a bit. Up the rounds it can take. Ah, yeah, but if you abandon ship, some asshole pilot is going to bring down half a ship at least, and you'll have abandoned it for nothing. Hmm. Oh, that's where so much extra weight is. Tertiary guns. I don't want that. I'm not a big fan of tertiary guns on ships, I'll be honest, especially not large vessels. I'll probably up this all the way to 30,000 since I can deal with that at the moment. Put it to 12 inches, get 150. I've still got some torpedoes. Hell yes. This will actually probably be my answer to the new Italian ships, which I'm not sure if anyone saw when that pop-up came in before. But they, long story short, can take out my Dreadnoughts more than likely in a close range gunfight. So, be good to build these. They're essentially better than my Dreadnoughts. And continue on. I did actually watch the full Clone Wars show. It was quite good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, you're probably not going to find too many more too many larger Star Wars nerds than me. I loved that show. Well, movies, books. I read a lot. Make the agent a national hero. Yes. I also might go to war with Russia. Russia or the Germans are actually the most likely two for me to take on. Ignore that the tensions with Japan and USA are high. That'll be a problem for later me. Wow, 15-inch guns. I haven't even got quality 0 14-inch. Interesting. New docks completed. That is good. I will continue to build those up because I don't really... Yeah, I heard it's going to be something like that. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Because I do have criticisms for Clone Wars, don't get me wrong. And I'm not one to start a fight. Uh, But it was a really good show to watch through. The whole Ahsoka Anakin relationship was just really fun to go through beginning to end. And of course, it'll be really good to see how they take this for the final season. Anyway, cool. I have built Dreadnought. Yeah, no, I don't want to pick a fight with the US yet. Yep, more national heroes. I'm really pumped too. So I don't usually uh subscribe to things just for one show, but I'll admit Disney Plus. I subscribe to it just for The Mandalorian and to rewatch the original movies again. I have then also, and when Clone Wars drops, I will subscribe to them again. Favorite arc was It was actually a really good arc. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be as interesting as it ended up being. I was really glad to watch it through. Handle it quietly, Mr. I will pick a fight with Japan later on, but not now. Anyway, as is the way, Britain has developed the Dreadnought first. Hey, um, I've seen the one that Italy's building. Ignore the fact that it's actually a relatively light tonnage vessel. I'm actually a little worried about it. It had a lot of guns. um, God, the German dreadnoughts are apparently nearly matching mine. That's gonna be interesting. I hope it's lighter armor that they've got, but we'll see how it goes. Remember when I started Bara? Oh yeah, how fives kicked it. I liked fives. I will admit though, a lot of the weird new canon stuff they introduced in the show is where some of my criticisms come in. Like, not new Disney canon, although a lot of that's been incorporated with the Disney canon. Like some of the differences with what Order 66 and the compliance implants did, essentially. Like, the old ones, the old legends and some of the old stories that came before, they just were that loyal, essentially. I think everyone likes all of Domino Squad. Most of the clones were very, um, I don't know. You felt for them, huh? Superimposed X turrets. That's interesting. I got superimposed X turrets before I got superimposed B turrets. I will admit I actually liked Umbara. I do think it made the Republic look a little stupid, but yeah, neither here nor there, I'd say. Uh, I might build this as a one-off design ship here. 15-inch guns, 140, 10-inch belt. Yeah, frick Krell. I don't know. Krell was actually pretty interesting. I think he might have been a bit better if they spent some more time building him up. But for what they were doing, I think it was pretty good. Talking about General Krell. The traitor. The traitor Jedi General? Sorry, person in the background's my other half. Just explaining to him. Anyway. Put that down. I definitely don't want to go lower than 22 knots. I feel like that would be a bad idea for me. 120 for that seems good. Torpedo protection 1. Alright, let's do this as a designer. Yep, overwrite the design, take the 4 months. So yeah, once I'm done building my battle cruisers, that will probably be the next thing I build, unless I've got a reason to redesign it beforehand. Hmm. Attention plus plus. This is in Africa. Africa is more likely to piss off Germany, so I will take that as a squadron. That pissed off the US too. That's unfortunate. Worst arc is probably how they went to force land. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I think would be. Actually, it's not technically an arc, but I would honestly say what they handled worst was probably General Grievous. I know that might be, I don't know, maybe that one's controversial. I don't know, but I feel like he just wasn't very threatening. He was more super villainy of the week, and he just felt very silly most of the time, which probably isn't what you want from the guy that's meant to kill Jedi while not being a Jedi. You generally want to inspire some sort of fear on that, right? Okay, Russia is building a new pre-Dreadnought. That seems very dumb. Like, I don't think he was too bad, but I don't know. I wanted better. Actually, as my other half just put it was pretty crap. Okay, so sweet. We finally see what the Germans are doing with their Rheinland classes. So they're going for a heavy armor design, which not too bad, but 11-inch guns are going to do nothing to my ships. Apologies, what do you mean by they were history in Star Wars? Go to the build screen, hood, details, is there anything else to do on this? 15-inch guns, 10-inch armor. Yeah, I'll build you as a one-off.
Maybe he's talking about how it was mentioned in the first movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why it got so popular beforehand. Yeah, you going out for food or something, or?
No, I'm throwing out the trash.
Ah, cheers. Sorry, I'm just usually used to when you get a shirt on this time. It's takeout. Hey, new docks. That will be good. By all means. Because, yeah, I'm always willing to sell technology that I get in this, mainly because I'm always willing to take that extra point. If you look at when you rewatch Umbara was oh right yes yeah well in fairness that is always what a lot of Star Wars has tried to do. I mean, as Lucas put it, he always wanted his war to seem very his universe to seem very World War II esque. Not that it required to be World War II, obviously. Just he just wanted that sort of basis with military. The government is concerned about tensions leading to war. I've been called to give advice, which safeguarded itself by making agreement with the USA because fuck anything else. Nope, they don't like me. But yeah, if I took the budget option for that, unfortunately it raises all tensions, and I'm not willing to do that right now. Uh, the Battlecruiser Ismail. That well, it's got good speed. I suppose they got us there. I That is not a threatening ship in terms of gun firepower. I agree, Rebel sucks. Actually, not as bad as Resistance, but I probably shouldn't even bring up Resistance because, well, nobody watches Resistance. Hence why it was cancelled. uh, it is actually a bit upsetting. I'll admit, I don't know where you stand on the new movies. I'm not a fan of them. Um, just not having a coherent story for their arc was pretty bad. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, mind you, that all being said, though, I do actually still hold hopes for the future of Star Wars. While I don't like a lot of the stuff they've done, well, since acquiring the rights, I think overall I think it does have a hopeful future. Not sure how the movies will be, but here's what it is. Yeah, pretty much. They did burn most of the stakes about Rex and Ahsoka. They were just there. Uh, this is just gonna piss off Germany, so yep, fuck you, Germany. 4 centerline main guns. Alright, so I have just wasted a bit of money then, because that essentially makes this hood pointless. So I'm scrapping that. That is... Um, hmm. So what I want is essentially 4 centerline guns. I want to see if I can add a midship turret to this. Lower this down to 14. No, you know what? Let's go 13-inch guns on it. No, Rex and Ahsoka, not gonna die. Yeah, essentially that's the problem. Like, it's would have that was good about a lot of the. I'm gonna use just the term EU characters here for general listing to uh all story and extra material stuff. So essentially, it's like, okay, I don't need to worry about these characters because, well, they're just gonna rock in later. Uh, awesome. So I know they can fail, but I don't know, it just doesn't mean as much. Guns, low freeboard. I'm honestly going to drop my armor for extra speed. 12.5 is more than manageable. 14-inch conning tower is great. Do I want a normal freeboard? I'm willing to go for a low freeboard. Cross-tech fire cannot be used. Q, R, or V. Right. So I don't want a midship turret with it then, huh? That's unfortunate. I don't think I have... Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm really upset that I don't have super firing turrets for my 4 turret. I love about Dominus God. Yeah, probably fair enough not to say it. I mean, I don't mind too much about spoilers, but hey, yeah, here's what it is.
Is it the roll the Jedi die?
I was like, if I go 25, and then put it to a normal freeboard. Yeah, 24, 13-inch. Okay, So this is essentially just one of my upscaled... How many parents? 5? You know what? I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, I think I might have guarded that. You know what? This could reduce... No. Okay, this is going to increase tensions. Fun. Alright, I am going to wait the 3 turns to build that new ship. Let's take it out of context. Quote was taken out of context. I'm going to lose a point of prestige. Oh, screen formation for destroyers. Yes. That's done. Maximum publicity to you, Russia. Screw you. Yeah, might actually be Russia I go to war with next. I'm kind of happy about that, not gonna lie. Well, let's re-get this design. Going back to 13 inches because, yeah. 24. Let's go all the way up to 3600. Normal, I want medium range. Normal accommodations. Lower that. Lower that. Drop all of these and then put this up to 120. 120. Then can I... 115? I could get away with 115. Alright. Yep. Override the old hood and continue on. I will get a hood out at some point. Hey, what he said, that person in the background with Jedi Knight. Ah, yes. Yeah, so person in the background's my other half. Good bloke. Anyway, but yeah, so just that obviously, since they're focusing on now the fall of the Republic, all the Jedi die is. Yeah, I feel like you should probably know that. It's not really too much of a spoiler. Uh, yeah, willing to lower tensions with the US. And prestige in order to get more budget.
That's right, pay off your US daddy.
Back our ally unconditionally in the Balkans. Yes. Triple turrets. Oh, hell yes, sir. And I want one more turn. Alright. Build screen. I only want one hood out, if I'm honest, because there's honestly going to be a lot of stuff coming in. I mean, the way I always look at it is that I always look forward to what comes after the fall of the Republic, because I do like the Imperial period. But, all that being said as well, there's always the hope that, obviously, the terrible things you see during the Imperial period, of course, will end at the end of Episode 3. Well, Episode 6. Apologies. I am old enough to remember when that was the third episode. And it's been a bit of a drop on my tongue every time. By all means, yep. Light cruiser armor configuration, sweet. I should probably design a new light cruiser. I've been using that Persian class for a very long time now. While it is fun to build big ships, these smaller ones are very, very important. Ah, but I still haven't actually developed above water torpedo tubes, so I won't. Let's see if I can build a better... Yes, I can build a better heavy cruiser. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to want 22.5 for what I want from these. I want probably 10 inches of belt and 9.5 inches of belt because it's all I can... Wait, what's making this illegal now? Alright, this is the part where I get crucified, I'll be honest. I'm willing to accept my lynch. I have already put my head in the noose plenty of times. I'm not the biggest fan of Darth Maul, especially not the bringing him back. I always thought he was a great one-off secondary villain. I think bringing him back was always a mistake.
But everyone else survived being thrown down a hole.
Don't you remind me of that. Alright, what is making the ship illegal? Someone tell me. I thought for sure. It can't be that it's too fast. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I still had 9.5 inch belt. No? I'll admit, I don't know what's illegal about this ship. Alright. Let's just read. Okay. Only problem with this one is cramped accommodation. Oh, actually, I might know. Okay, so I can't go above 20,000. $20,000 is as high as I could get. That's fine. I'm essentially just making this as a replacement to my old Monmouth classes. So let's get 180 rounds on it. I want a heavier conning tower, heavier turrets. Is that legal? Yes, I want main turrets that heavily armored. I want this ship to be unkillable. 27 knots? Hell yes. 178 remaining weight. What's the cost? Actually, what is the cost of doing that? If I went down to 9.5, Would save me 100 each, and that would probably be worth it if I'm honest. Leviathan class, I like it. Alright. Yep, 3 months, develop it. Hey, my battle cruisers are coming online. Awesome, awesome. I need to build more ships in order to overdo Germany in terms of capitals. So I better get on that soon.
Just put Germany back
Services in Valletta. Fuck you, Russia. This will probably be war with Russia now. Yeah. Alrighty. Some more engagement over there. This would probably be an auto win for me, since they most likely don't have light ships. Yeah, auto win. Here's where it won't be auto wins. But fortunately, I have those Dreadnought types. I honestly think that this fleet battle will go well for me if I have them. A lot of wind to begin with. And I do. I have Dreadnought and Centurion. Along with the old Rundy, Camperdown, Ramillies, Resolution, Roll Sovereign, and Renown. So some of these are okay comparatively to what the Russians will be pulling against us. But big thing is I'm relying on those first 2 Dreadnoughts. I don't know why my fleet decided to turn that way, but hey, that's fine. Anyway, I usually encounter them around this area here. What? No contact between the fleets? Fuck off. Our submarine is to put torpedo to B. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Where the fuck did they go? Right, okay, they were just running from me. That's annoying. I really wanted to actually pick that fight. A fleet battle would have gone well for me. Oh, right, I need to put ships on too. Trade protection. Where are you? Why am I blind? I am blind. There they are. So I want those 16 on it. Basically, anything too light I put on. Not what I want. Anything too light I put on trade protection. I mothballed them rather than trade protection. I am very, very dumb sometimes. That's okay. Everyone knows I'm dumb though, and that's the important part.
Say that again.
Let's get this. Alrighty. Oh, my budget's been increased, and I just went through a turn without increasing my ships. I am dumb. Okay, another fleet battle. Sweet as. Let us see if I can pick a fight this time. So the game usually starts you off facing the enemy fleet. So usually you're best off continuing whatever direction they initially set for you, but you know. Alright, cool. Let us see if I can pick this fight. Looks like they're definitely trying to run to begin with here. Ooh. One of my ships is low on fuel. That's very unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to aim for the Gulf, since that should allow me to cut off some of their slower vessels. They're probably... yeah. They're in range of my cruisers here. Yep, so they've taken some hits to begin with here. So I'm going to keep trying to push up, try to hopefully cut off a few of their ships. And then cut in order to deal some serious damage with these dreadnoughts. Basically, when it comes to Russia, unlike Germany, I really don't need to be putting in that much effort. So long as I don't do anything too stupid with my ships, I should be able to beat them. Russia does become better off later on, but honestly, this early on, they are the laughing stock of Europe that you can highly understand lost a war to Japan, no? Alright, well, they're going to turn into me, which is a terrible idea, considering I have 13-inch guns on these. Yeah. 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 They're dead. Oh, well, that one isn't, I suppose. Let's circle back to stay away from that destroyer. As I said, in terms of things that would be considered too stupid, uh, getting up really close to a destroyer would probably do it. Did I say Centurion took a hit, or did I misread that? No, Centurion's fine. So yeah, biggest issue I'm seeing with dealing with Russia right now is just the amount of pre-dreadnoughts they have. Which, this early on, I shouldn't underestimate the power of the 10 and 12-inch guns they have. But I'm fairly certain, due to the fact that I've got dreadnoughts and they don't, if I turn towards them, they're likely going to retreat for the most part. The AI is not stupid, huh? Okay, that's to say the enemy ships, they're being hit by torpedoes. Alright, let's straighten this out so we make a battle line against the Russians. Because, yeah, let's see. Let's get the mark of their ships, hey? I got... Oh, yeah, feel free to tell me if there's anything wrong with the audio. I will adjust it, depending. Alright, 12-inch guns, 9-inch armor. So, it can be ripped apart by my ship, but I shouldn't underestimate its guns. Again, 10-inch armor, 12-inch guns. Don't underestimate the shots. There's a lot of those ships, so I should be a little bit careful. Centurion's taking a hit. The hit was so bad it made it disappear. Love little game bugs. Okay. So, if I zoom out, cool, night is a long way away. I don't know why I didn't just look at the time down here. But yeah, so we're at 1 in the afternoon right now. This is good. You know what, I'm going to cut it in front of these ships. I'm actually going to try to get them to turn into my fleet or turn away, one of the two. Either way, they're going to be under some heavy fire. Alright, this is worrying, and that's... Unless it makes a properly aggressive move, I'm going to pretend that destroyer is not a problem. Hopefully, my light cruisers can deal with it. God, this is such a knife fight duel for battleships. Oh, one of my destroyers is sinking. Afridi, was that up here? No. Not 100% certain where that one was. Well. Did something. Alright, I'm going to turn away. I don't want to turn into their fleets. This is definitely far too dangerous for me here. Range is my friend while these ships are the way they are. Centurion speed has been reduced due to flooding. Yeah, right on. 24 flooding. That's not too bad. The crew should be able to get that under control. But for now, Centurion has broken off my particular squadron. Okay, looks like we've downed one of their battleships there. I'm honestly thinking I might cut and run before they decide to test me. Honestly, a lot of this game is just choosing when to. I would love to have a tactical bomber, but do you know what's not been invented yet? Huh? That's it, tactical bombers. Actually, aircraft is a thing in this game. So you develop aircraft later on, including aircraft carriers. And honestly, you see why aircraft carriers remove the need for battleships. So right now, as you can see, my Dreadnought type battleships here just are annihilating this Russian fleet. So that is great. But what the aircraft carrier, and in particular the proper large aircraft carriers with dive bombers and torpedo bombers and that, will do, will be do the exact same thing to my dreadnoughts and that. Okay, let's give another few passes here. Well, sucks to be that ship. But yeah, that ship is definitely dead. Ah, looks like Centurions joined back in on me. Squad makes it the same. Well, I'm going to push it, and while they are being cautious, I'm going to seize the day, as it would be, yeah? Alright. I do want to be a little careful, though. I don't want to get near this light cruiser line. That is most likely going to be bad news for me. As if they get too close to me, chances are they're going to unload as many torpedoes into me as they can. And I don't want to go losing my dreadnoughts in such a hard way. Like this is what a lot of destroyers do. They'll charge you and try to get you to push off. If it doesn't work, they'll pull away. But that is because there is a big risk of torpedoes. So personally, I'd like to take down this Esfati class. After that, I'll see how much ammunition I've got left on my dreadnoughts, and depending at that point, I might just pull out of this engagement. It does seem like my ships aren't damaged, like, pretty much at all, so I'm pretty safe right now, to be honest. But chances are one bad run could really ruin my day here. Because yeah, hilariously, the Russian, I've only sunk about 3 right now. Actually, this is great. Their battleships are open to me. Pushing... apologies. What's up? I will grab some to eat in a minute.
Just alligator case.
I know. Might just heat them up in a bit too. That works. But yeah, because these aren't too great of a threat to the battleships. These light cruisers that are. But yeah, honestly, this is kind of the thing that I find so fun about this game, which is designing your own ships and taking them against the various other navies. Because the AI is not stupid. They design decent vessels. Russia is pretty easy. They have a lot less budget than I do as the Royal Navy. But they can prove problematic because, like a lot of nations, most of their stuff is located just here, or alternatively, just over here. So it means you've really got to focus your forces, because unlike me, where I've got shit all over the planet. Alright. Anyway, that Esfati is down. I have 37% of my ammunition left on my Centurion. So I might, if I'm lucky, down another heavy ship. But honestly, I'm willing to probably only spend another... I don't know. Oh! Yeah, did that run Grievous? That is funny. Actually, that might be what to do on my way out. Yeah, here's the warning of 20%. So what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to turn south, cut in front of these heavy cruisers, force them to turn away from the edge here, or push through. Either is going to be a terrible option for them. And then once that happens, I'm going to turn out and head west. So this is what I want. I want them turning west first. Alright. So this is where my chicken strat kicks in, and I am turning west. So yeah, these ships are old. That's a pretty terrible heavy cruiser. Let's see. Another terrible heavy cruiser. And lastly, our one's actually not the worst. So I definitely want to see the Void class. Cold Waters, I actually really do want to try. I've bought that company's previous game, Atlantic Fleet. It was a very, very fun game. Cold Waters I will pick up at some point when I've got a bit of money to spare. And more than that, when I've got the computer that can probably handle it. Funnily enough, my computer doesn't do too bad for armor, but oh, my graphics card is in the middle of dying. I'll pick up another one soon enough, but, you know, other things, a random house expenses get in the way. Once I have done that, though, I will pick up Cold Waters, and I'll really enjoy playing it. Another game which I've been really looking forward to playing, but my computer can't handle it at the moment, is Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I own it, it is awesome, but it runs like a sack of dog shit on my computer. I am going to specify on my computer for this because the game's actually pretty well optimized. I've seen it on other rigs work fine. Alright, that ship is dead. Alright, so now we're off to my true target, the Void class. This is honestly what I would call a very successful fleet battle. I have lost one destroyer, the 3D, which is bad. But for that, they've lost 2 heavy cruisers here, they have lost 2 battleships, a destroyer, 2 more heavy cruisers, and I am hoping to capture these ones, but I might not manage it in the end. Especially not now that night's coming. Sorry, not seen anything like the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought? Is that what we're talking about? Or we talk about Cold Waters? Because, yeah, both are relatively unique games. Alright, I'm going to drop my ships down to cruise and just speed on out of here now that it's evening. So, I didn't capture the Void class like I wanted at the end there, but that's okay. I caused more than enough damage to everything involved there for me to be a happy, happy little man. Ah, beautiful. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know what all these ships are doing down here. They're probably trying to do something. Ah, okay. So, end screen. Woohoo. 2 sunk battleships, 4 sunk heavy cruisers, and 1 sunk destroyer. Major victory for the Royal Navy. Alright, so yeah. 6,500 points. A good start to the war if ever I saw one. Ah, Leviathans can be built. Awesome. These I want to build a few of. I will probably build 4. Alrighty. With that, I would also like to design another Dreadnought, I reckon. I'll see if I can get one with the 15-inch guns. Short, cramped. That is a terrible ship. Yep, Royal Britannia starts. You know, I was actually never a big fan of this whole cross-deck fire system that a lot of navies decided to build. It was always very strange to me. But, you know, hey, I'm not a naval designer of the period. For all I know, it made a lot of sense to them. Alright. What do I want to get rid of in order to actually make this ship work? I don't think I can get rid of much. I'd have to just put down the armor. How much? 12.5. Nah, I might just hold off designing another battleship for now. Especially now that I've got oil firing. Good timing. Germany. No, fuck you. Don't you spy on me. Yeah, that's just going to be 3 victory points. Alright, it's kitting up for another fleet battle around Russia. Apparently Russia's got a Dreadnought type and a battlecruiser. Interesting. I think I can access the... No, that's just the log. I don't think I can access the almanac in-game in order to... No, I can't. But that's okay. Okay, so I got the Centurion here. Alright. Either way, I've got one Dreadnought type. If they've got a Dreadnought type, that is priority numero uno. I will do my best to down that, but if I can't, I'll just take some of the screen ships and pull out. Well, no contact between the fleets, apparently. No, they didn't have a Dreadnought. Okay, interesting. Russia claimed a minor victory there because I was the superior force. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, does Russia have a Dreadnought? They do have a Dreadnought. Interesting, huh? 2 more on the way, too. Huh. I don't want to build another hood. I might just build another hood, though. I'll leave it off for now. I'm always tempted. Either all my battle cruisers have finished working up, which is great. Soon enough, they will be pushing in, and I didn't... Okay, sweet. This is just, Okay, I got both my dreadnoughts again. Do I have any of my battle cruisers? No. Okay, I've got randomly battleships on top of cruisers there, but that does not make a battle cruiser. Anyway, point of the thing I'm going on to here is just to sink 2 ships. Any ships, but there should be transports around for me to target. But if I can take out bigger vessels, the better. So for the moment, I'm just going to aim for transports and pulling out. I think it might not be a... Yep. Okay, never mind. Up to full. Oh, please let that actually be a battleship. Okay, well it turns slightly north, so I too will turn slightly north. Oh, those heavy cruisers are not going to have a good day. That... Do not tell me that is legitimately their... The Russian Dreadnought. Imperatrista Maria class. 21 knots, 12-inch gun, 10-inch armor. That is a sad excuse for a Dreadnought. Alright, so I'm probably going to pull around to the northeast now. Chance at this point is I'm going to try to encircle their ships, essentially, yeah? Especially at this knife fighting range due to the time of day. Or was it just that it's mist? I think it's just that we're fighting in mist, actually, because it's only freaking 11. Hoorah! Wait, not hoorah. Fuck that. I'm gonna kill them. Oh, Centurion broke off. Hey, what happened to you? Ah, it took a medium hit. It must have been to the rudder. Damn it. That's very unfortunate. Also why you don't want to get into knife fighting range, I guess. Oh well, I still have Dreadnought, the pride of the British Navy at the moment. Okay, never mind. I'm out. I'm out. Dreadnought does not... That's not good. I might lose Dreadnought. Wow, I literally just called it the pride of my fleet. That was... That sounds so right. Mind you, they might be about to lose pretty hard here too if they decide to pursue. Ah, come on, Dreadnought. Get your flooding under control. Unfortunately, Dreadnought doesn't actually have flooding controls on her. Yep. Well, first major loss to the British Navy. They did hurrah me. Mind you, now it's time for me to get one back. My battle line is set. I'm going to take Dreadnought for a Dreadnought. Okay, come on. Because, yeah, they have more of their heavy ships here, which is a little worrying to me. No major hits on Centurion yet. Too bad. Yeah. Yeah. They're turning. Okay, that's a problem. See, the problem with a lot of this is I'm a little worried they're going to continually split their fire. And essentially I won't be able to get a killing blow on any of these ships in particular. Though granted, it does look like this Poltova's having a very bad day, yeah? Centurion down to 50% ammo. I better start breaking out a bit. Got another hit on their Dreadnought. Goodbye, Dreadnought. You secured my place in the sun for a better time. Okay, soon enough. I am getting many good hits onto this ship. I have taken a few heavy hits now, which is not great. Poltava's still getting the shit kicked out of it. See, they're turning into me like that because they're testing me a bit. But I know they don't have the torpedoes that have enough range on these large vessels to actually be a major threat. Yep, lost a destroyer. No major extra damage on Centurion. Now continuing. Very true. Sun never sets on the Empire. Alright, I'm tempted to do something what is technically very dumb. All in the interest of encircling that. Yeah, I'm doing it. Turn in. Turn out. Ah, 20% ammo left. Turn in. Alright, there we go. Worked to get these ships closer to where I wanted them, but I took some pretty bad extra damage for it. Yeah, a few more hits. Nothing too major. Now night striking. Oh shit, I didn't turn. That destroyer was on a great path for bloody For a torpedo run. I did not want to lose both my dreadnoughts in one fucking battle. That would have been a very, very bad idea. But yeah, I definitely need to get this done before the sun fully sets. Of course, I'd rather take the other side and not get stuck with the heavier ships. Speaking of the heavy ships, it looks like I might be able to only sink a couple of battleships as they're retreating into their friendly minefield. Well, unfortunately, that's probably that. I have 4% of my ammo left. I probably can't. Alright. Set to cruise, and I'm out of here. Yep, unfortunately, is what it is. I lost Dreadnought. And I wasn't able to claim, honestly, a major thing in return. That's not good. Where the fuck these come from? Oh, they turned around. Yes! Get it, get it, get it! Sink it, sink it! Fuck you, torpedo it, please! Come on. Or it could torpedo me. Oh, I did it! Well, I hate to say it, but I just lost both my dreadnoughts. Well, honestly, this is what I get for the greed. That's alright. I needed to build a couple more ships anyway. Let's, yeah. All my ships are pulling out. Oh, I was really hoping... I suddenly remembered that Centurion had used its bloody torpedo earlier in the battle, so there was never a chance of it firing the torpedo point blank. So I did that basically purely to get myself shot and die. Oh well. I'll have to build a couple more on the way out of here, which unfortunately means that Russia now have dreadnoughts up on me. Russia did indeed earn a major victory this day. Bright side, I still have my battle cruisers, so I will make use of them best I can. But for now, I go designing ships. That is a beefy vessel. Right on. It can get better. That is going up to 3,700. Whoopsies. Took that too far. It is getting medium range because I'm not dealing with anything less than medium range. Yep. Can I put those to 5s? No. 4-inch guns. No 3-inch guns. Can I get a normal freeboard for it? No. Okay. Low freeboard. Well. It's at heavy seas. That's okay. I'm mainly wanting these for the Baltic, if I'm honest. Alright. Centurion will take a few months to research. They will get their medals. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about that happening. I reckon I'll probably be able to come back to it. Essentially just, I have a good amount of faith in my 2 battle cruisers, which are faster. Take it easy, Whitman. Catch you next time. I'm streaming, hopefully daily. At least as often as I can. Gotcha. Cruiser battle. Hell yes. Also, uploaded to YouTube if you want to see stuff later. Same name. Alright, cool. I will take a cruiser battle. What? This is unfair to whatever cruisers they're going to put out, but hey. Right, this is the not battle cruiser. Seriously. Look, you started me off here, damn it. Mind you, these have torpedo protection, so this will probably be fine. Huh? Alrighty. That is a lot of hits going onto this battle cruiser. Yep, well, that sunk. That's... Wow, that just got hit with a lot of torpedoes. Let's lower the cruise. Indomitable, yeah, you got your flooding underway, but I should probably not, risk the Indomitable again with that. Alright, fortunately, sunk that both on the way out, so happy days. Exiting that. But, awesome. And got some vengeance. Okay. Continue operations. Damn it, really? Ha. Northern Peninsula is not what I want. Kamchatka? Is that what I want? I think that's what I want. Italy? Yeah, I'll pick fights with Italy. That is not what I wanted. Lautang Peninsula. God, I should remember these things. Alright, build fortifications. Sink siege batteries, 2 of them. And I will make sure I have enough room for freeboard, which is not... Did I really only set the speed of these to 20? Oh, wow, yeah, nah, that's not happening. It's the size of the guns that I'm trying for. I only need the 13-inch guns. I don't need to be that greedy right now. $39. 25 knots. Normal. Medium. Oil. Normal. None of use. 5-inch guns. 14 of them. 115 rounds. Sure. Sounds fucking fantastic to me. 14 inches of belt. That is awesome. The Baffler. Let's go magnificent. That sounds great. First, guns above 3 inches must be in right on. Okay. Okay, but I will still keep them as 5 inches. Well, okay, sweet as. Well, let's design study this. 4 months. One. Ah, another Leviathan. Yeah, no, cruisers are really nice to have. Sure, that will be the Kent. 21 additional destroyers. Sure. I have been intending to build more destroyers anyway, but you know, was holding off a bit. Chelmar. Florence guns, 143. Two centerline swivels. That is nice. I actually, yeah, granted, I don't want those, so that's fine. That's still within designs. All fine. The Chelmer class. Separate scouting force with cruisers and battleships. Okay. Build screen. Chelmer's sweet as. Guess who is getting 12 new ships? Oh, whoops. Concerned advantageously to total war. Peace, arm for war. Yep, this early on, that's what I'm after. 5 plus centerline guns. Nice. Okay, that design study, the Magnificent, is now pointless. That's, yeah, no, fuck you, Germany. Alright, not what I want. Sure, but still not what I want. Alright, after the starboard wings, I don't want these. Alright, add turrets, double turrets. I want a off centerline, off superimposed. Just go off superimposed. Actually, delete you and delete you. I don't need yous. That's I do need 2 more turrets. Let's go for a midship and let's go for a just off center line. That midship is terrible for multiple reasons. Forward center line should, yep, exactly the way I want it. That is 3 center lines. Nice. I will up this all the way to 39. That, you I need on oil, I'll be honest. Seven. I want to get to 13 inches of armor minimum. Let's check it. The ship does not allow to... Ah, yes, of course. I want that. I thought that I should be getting roughly to the point. This will be the new Centurions. I like it. 26 inches. Costs a fair bit, but that's okay. Alright, cool. They're completed. Yep, sure, purchase that. Yep. Unfortunately, Centurion... Well, fortunately, Centurion will live on. Oh, sweet. I got lighter than air. Research now. Nah, I'm not making those magnificent glasses. Interesting, not worth it. I would like 14-inch quality zeros. Oh, it's 21 destroyers that I need. Whoops. Back our ally unconditionally. Build that. I'll build that in a bit after I finish building more of the destroyers that they want. So, yes, I did win. Not basically, what I got out of it was actually not what I was after, but I took this from them. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to pitch this, but I got the names mixed up. I should have realized, but I'm dumb sometimes. What can I say? Anyway, for now, continuing on, and I'll build up in the interwar period. Which is good. You can skip a fair bit of time during the interwar. Japan, sure. I'll half yell at you. Anyway, ships under construction. I don't actually need this many ships under construction, but there was a bit of a mission to do so. Alright, how many do I have coming now? 20? That is good by me. Oh, I'm getting actually pretty close here to my financial cap. There we go, that's not bad. Okay. That's probably one of the old ships I never had. Oh yeah, there are submarines. Not here. Da-da-da. Unfortunately, you don't design these. You just get various submarines of types, and they do passive stuff for you. Yep, I will take the bit for budget. Alright, cool. They're building a few of these Death Flingers, which I'm not too worried about. 16-inch guns, Jesus, right on. Alright, cool. This turn I should have a fair few of these come in. Ah, my heavy cruisers are coming into service now too. Yes, yes, and yes. Centurion, we're going to build 2 of you in honor of my fallen dreadnoughts. There's your national hero. Secondary guns and turrets on battleships. That's nice. Because yeah, I actually think, yep, Germany is ahead of me in battleships right now, which is very unfortunate. I want Germany back down. Fuck. Also fuck. Oh, good start. Let's hope it's battle cruisers on battle cruisers to begin with, because to be quite frank, yeah, I'll take these light cruisers. They're good. Essentially, yeah, definitely don't want to pick a fight with their battleship line this early. Well, there we go. Missed them entirely. Should probably put stuff onto protecting trade. Trade protection for those 16 to begin with. Might as well put these 500s onto it too. Trade protection. Yep. I'm going to put these Leanders onto raiding. They're not that useful, but hey, they are what they are. Meanwhile, comparatively, I will put all of my old Jills on to trade protection as well. They should be able to down anything too large. Ah, my heavy cruisers are finishing their working up. This is what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, I'm still just using light cruisers, apparently. Actually, I think the Constance isn't even one of my Persians. What are you? I'm gonna run home screaming to Mum. Honestly, this is a terrible light cruiser. Yeah, the Amazone classes and Geffians are going to rip this ship to pieces if I let them. So time to run to Harwich. Not too fussed about this battle, we'll probably be fine. But in all of the would rather not, this fits pretty heavily. Anyway. So, running for the moment. Hopefully when I pull into Harwich, I'll be able to just leave this, but hey. Because, yeah, do not want to be dealing with it, especially those Stuttgart classes. Cool. Dark. Across south, they won't follow. So I'm not going to dock with Harwich, because they'll still likely be pursuing me there. I will pull my ships all the way to Portsmouth. Turn myself down to cruise, get this up to ultra speed so that we can just cruise on by. There's no way they're going to pass me down between this little neck, not with the batteries I've got here. Yeah, they turned around. Sweet as. Took some heavy damage to a destroyer, but that is fine. And no, I don't want to exit the game. I hit the wrong button. Whoops. Alrighty, cool. Let's build another Centurion. Alrighty, cool. So I have 3 new Dreadnoughts en route. I will soon have my hood built too. Easily surpassed in design speed. Woohoo! Happy days. That's not a good thing to see. I really hope that's not accurate. If they actually have battle cruisers out here, I need to desperately change around where I've got ships. 2 light cruisers. Wait, these would not have been my Persians. No, they're not. Do these even have torpedoes? They have. But just to. I want you to know if this is a battle cruiser, I'm going to ship myself. No, a heavy cruiser. Interesting. An old one. 6-inch belt armor. Right on. Do I have the guns to kill that? 4-inch. Nope. Right on. Fine. Screw you. Screw you. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Oh, that sucked. This is twice that Knight has saved me. I am so happy. Oh, also, you said you're pumped for carriers. I am so pumped for carriers. I should be getting seaplane tenders soon, which is essentially the start of carrier designer. Basically gives me something to actually make the research with. So I will soon enough be building those seaplane carriers when I get the option to. Once I have them, research will start. I will then start going from them to converted carriers, and then most likely uh, to full-fledged proper fleet carriers. I will as soon as I get the option to. Alrighty. I have 3,000. I feel like if I'm not building something with that 3,000, I'm doing something wrong. What can I build for the 3,000? Can build another Leviathan. Or I could go a little over... You know what? Let's build a Leviathan. Up my dock size. Pit save, because I should. and continue on for now. Considering the dire war situation. Oh, that was funny. Cruiser battle, large, sweet. This might actually have my battle cruisers in here. Yep, got my 2 here. And I got my 2 Monmouths and a Leviathan. Nice. Oh, I will show you once I'm out of this battle. Essentially there is a number in the place to build it. So yeah, as soon as I'm out, I'll show you. It'll be all good. Alright, hopefully won't take too long to complete this. It could, depending on what sort of cruisers, quote-unquote, they've managed to bring in. All I know is I dearly wish to pick a fight with their heavier lines. When I say they're heavier lines, Jesus, that's a lot of ships I'm seeing there. Alright, I'm gonna battle line out now and let them enter my range, since I think I'm at longer... I have longer ranges than they do. Ooh! I didn't know they designed a ship called Von der Tarn. Hey, they have a battlecruiser worth its salt. Fancy that. They also got the Gobins. I haven't seen these. 24 knots, 12-inch guns. Yeah, they're pretty potent. And was Seedlets. 8-inch armor, 13-inch guns. Okay, this is going to be an interesting fight. They have more battlecruisers than me. I have both longer range and heavier armor, and faster speed. So this should be good. So it's not the Bismarck. This is the first Bismarck. Which, I know, a little weird. Different Bismarck. But yeah, these are just their cruisers. There is, I know, in the German name list, a battleship name of Bismarck, which is just Bismarck. And hopefully we'll see that later while fighting these guys. Oof. Alright, yep. The Germans just realized they can't actually win here. Oh, hey, that's actually what I'm more excited about. Gneisenau. Older design ship, not that worth a damn. Oh well. Ugh, that Gneisenau just got ripped to shreds. So yeah, I'm going to pursue these Germans here, since I believe my guns are more than capable of taking these guys out. I just need to basically watch to see if this Gneisenau makes a radical turn. If it does, I will probably need to make evasive maneuvers, because we are in torpedo range. Ooh. I saw Indomitable just took some engine damage before, so 7 medium hits there, 1 medium hit there. So not too bad, I'm still going fine. You know what, I should be playing safer than this, considering the loss I took against those Russians. I said it beforehand, I'm faster and I have longer range. I should just pull out and take the fight as I can. Man, it keeps hitting the Indomitable's engine room. Poor buggers that are fighting in there. Yeah, you can tell the difference between my older ships and my newer ships. Unfortunately, this damn time of day, or the rain, I should say, is ruining my ability to actually. Oh! So what you just saw happen here is called a flash fire. So if you know anything about the HMS Hood during World War II, that's what happened to it. A shell that hits roughly by the turrets that causes a magazine detonation. Boom! Ship goes up. So that ship is currently a fireballer. Or under the waves. One of the two. Probably both. Someone just fired a torpedo at the first Bismarck there. Ah. Where did these other ships go? Oh, hello. Okay, they might have circled back entirely. I see. I hope I'm not just chasing a couple of old light cruisers out here. Oh, actually down here, this is probably going to be more worth my time. I do believe this is the Gneisenau we saw just before. So I'll take it out and push in on that. Probably the best use of my time, considering I think those battle cruisers get away. Which is unfortunate, but hey, here's what it is. Alright. So if I was Germans, I'd be driving to Norway here. Driving, sailing, floating, captaining. Whatever word it is we want to use, eh? Either way, I'll make a run there, but yeah, encroachment of night. Probably not gonna see anything else. Welcome back. I'm Dad. Oh, that was even worse than my usual crap. I apologize. I'll basically just gonna push in now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, all you really missed was me doing some circling to finish off a few heavy cruisers that I at least caught, and doing some damage to their battlecruiser line, which unfortunately did escape with rain and the encroachment of dusk. Which, hey, sucks, but what can you do? I don't really want to get too close to this now because there's probably minefields around it. So, I'm going to pull out, head back to Britain, call it a day, and I will show you as soon as I can where the build times are displayed. Alright, cool. So for that I sunk 3 heavy cruisers. Not bad at all, if I don't say so myself. Alright, anyway, close all that. Awesome. So obviously you see ships under construction in months left, which is 1 month equals 1 turn. If you want to see how much it is to actually build it on these, right here, there is build time, just below the total cost and the monthly build cost. So yeah, it's not too bad, but right now I've got 25 turns to be building these, which, that sucks. Mind you, I don't know whether you saw it, but on station now is my battle cruiser, well, not battle cruiser, my Dreadnought Hood, which, if I open the design for it, yep, was one of these older type designs I was building. So, this should be very good here. 13-inch guns, powerful. Which are the same type of guns which were on my 2 battle cruisers there, which were in that. And you saw how well they ripped apart the German line. Cool. Russians have a new ship. 13-inch guns, 9-inch belt, 23 knots. That is nothing to shake your nose at. God, I was making notes beforehand about the Russians not being that good. Maybe I'll eat those words. Our submarine has torpedoed and sunk the ship G11. Sweet. Cruiser action off Australia. This is bad. I must defend my homeland. The Cressy. Really old cruiser, this one. Unfortunately, I've not built any defenses around Australia, so I should probably get on that ASAP. Okay, cool. No contact between the fleets. Should really get onto that. Alright. Considering the finances I have, I should probably build some places up. So let's say here, build fortifications. Let us get 2 in Eastern Australia. That should hopefully cover the ports. Let's get 2 6-inch batteries in New Zealand. Let's see. Bismarck Archipelago too. I can imagine they might want that back, so let's build a couple more there as well. Close that down, push out. Yep, well, see you in a minute. Sierra Leone. The hood has finished the working up. Sweet. Cruiser battle around Fisher Bank. Woohoo. Yeah, I guess they learned their lesson from last time. Large one there. Let's see. Okay. I don't see any battle cruisers here. This hardly seems fair. But at least it's... Well, this is good for me, if I'm honest. Because they've essentially sent these cruisers here to die. Because, yeah, a couple of these ones I don't actually recognize. So these Freya classes are older ones, pretty crap. The Arade class is newer. Not that great. So yeah, this should be fine for me. If I need to concentrate on anything sinking, I'd like to sink this Aradani class. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly, just so we're clear, but you know, I'll try my best. It's not like I claim to be a German speaker. Except for when I'm lying to people. But you know, that's just between whoever's listening to this. Women. Especially the Deutsch? Yes, kind of. I at least know. Do I speak the German? Is that? Alright, that ship is dead as a doornail. The Essex got hit by a torpedo. Nice job, Essex. Alright, let's see if we can finish hunting down these cruisers. Now you've lost me, yeah? I see alligator in there, and Funge makes me think of Fang. Yeah, unfortunately, not a German speaker. I do recognize some key phrases. That's about it. God, it's been a while since I've gotten a beer. Maybe I'll just make this my last one for the night. It says, do you have today time come with me to hunt? Do I have time today to come hunt alligators? No alligators around me, just crocs. Unfortunately, time of the day to fly elsewhere to hunt alligators sounds like I would not have time in my day. I think the nearest nations to me which have alligators are probably Southeast Asia? That'd be my guess anyway. Alright, soon enough this will be down. I'll see if I can do anything to hunt down those ships afterwards, but for now, focus on what I can actually handle. I don't think I even know of any zoos nearby me in Queensland. On what would actually have alligators. I think we've just got, like, Australia zoos here. I could be wrong, horribly wrong, so don't take my word for anything. Ugh, sucks to do that shit. I thought you said you were headed off before. Actually, I probably will be in about... I'll probably go for another 4 minutes or so, depending on how long these battles take. I'll just get a couple last bits sorted, and then that way that will make this stream roughly the same length as the last one. Which, you know, 2.5 hours is pretty decent. And besides that, it'll allow me to upload both this and the armor video I did beforehand to YouTube. Which, if you want to check it out on YouTube, feel free to. Yeah, 1 minute off midnight exactly. Your class 21 knots. Yeesh. So yeah, I'll just need to organize my downloads, probably have some food, and then get the 6 or 7 hours sleep I'm gonna get for until I need to do shit tomorrow. Don't be like me. Prioritize your shit better. But hey, I've started streaming, and honestly, I've been finding it kind of fun. So yeah, seems worth it to me. Ah, that's me at a beer. Okay. Yeah, if there's any good time to freaking end a stream, it's when you had a beer. Fair enough. Yeah, believe so. Frank, it depends how far in the world you are. Like, I don't know exactly what location in the world you're at. Check. Fair enough. Then, yeah, I do believe I am 18 hours ahead of you, I want to say. It could be longer. It could be more like 22. Honestly, I'm Australian. We're not a big fan of the Yanks. Like, we like them, but if something bad happens, we're gonna laugh at them. So, take that as you will. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. We will prefer the USA to China any day, yeah? But, you know, we're gonna rip on both in pretty equal merit. Call Bush. Personally, I actually really like Bush. Not that I think he was a good president or anything, just, it is any man that can dodge fucking shoes like Bush deserves some modicum of respect. Ah. Unfortunately, it seems like these, indomitable classes are, susceptible to engine troubles. Which is a bit of a problem for a battlecruiser. Honestly, I would watch an Olympic sport shoe dodger. Alright, cool. This York class is probably gonna die now. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Oh, you have got to be kidding me, yeah? I found the German battle cruisers. Fuck me. Oh, right on. Yeah. I will probably start streaming again. Uh, roughly 20 hours from now. No, actually, that's a lie. I'm going to be streaming 1930 Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and that is for my armor group. There's a main mission tomorrow, which will be pretty good. And that is... So that's not 20, that is... So I was back. I want to say 16 hours from now? Alright, well that's good, because I am honestly incredibly dumb. So, you know, if you can keep track of it, that is great. Okay, come on, German battle cruisers. Come on, take your risk with me. How much ammo do I actually have left? Yeah, I'm pretty low on ammo. And unfortunately, I have suffered enough damage at this point, I can't actually outrun these ships if they bother to chase me. So essentially, I just want to leave here. Which is relatively likely. I doubt that battlecruiser column is going to try to pick a fight with me after I gave him a good strafe. Nah, I'm good. Okay, I'm lowering myself to cruise speed. They're not going to follow. Nah, as I said, the AI in this is actually pretty smart. They don't have full knowledge of my situation, however. So all they know about me is while they've got 2 more battle cruisers than me, they... Oh, do you mean getting too deep as in sexually speaking? Because not deep enough is the point there. No one came. That's always disappointing. Anyway, sweet. 4 destroyed cruisers. Hell yes. Alright, I am probably going to call the stream there then. Since, yeah, it is late for me. Need to get it on. So, thank you for the single view I've been coming back and forth with. Yay, Whitman! Anyway, I'm gonna save this. I'll upload it to YouTube. Happy days. Love your YouTube community. That which I don't have, except for a couple of bots that have been messaging me. I'll catch you all later. Ciao, ciao.